How's it going, guys? I'm Mr. Tuesday, and for this very special video, I'm going to be solving the Saturday crossword.
But why so?
Well, because last week I was able to solve the Saturday crossword without any outside help. So, will it be the same case here by Jean-Louis de Vera? Let's find out. Okay, I'm gonna have to find something that's familiar with me. Neck in Newcastle, that's in the UK. I'm not really sure. But, oh look, 44 across. That's gonna be Hey Arnold. Yeah. So what's 44 down undoes in court? So it's gonna have to be like an S at the end because you got that S in the clue. What's 59 cross? Charges that vary between states. So I guess this has to be an S. So when I think is like when you're undone, you're acquitted, right? Oh, but what's this? Social media star Addison. I think it was Ray. So I'll pencil that in, not pen it. Oh, look, a music group co-founded by Dr. Dre. That's NWA for sure. Now, I say for like the middle rows for these Saturday puzzles, they're essentially sandwiched between the top row and the bottom, and they're essentially found when the top row and the bottom row have been constructed. So that's what I've learned. So let's start with the top row right here. 54 cross. Positive result of having 18 cross, perhaps. What's 18 cross? Feeling described as hoping for the best but fearing the worst. Two. Summer hours in Iowa. And Iowa is in the central time zone. So I'll go with central daytime.
Yes!
I'll pencil in the D. And so a lyrical piece. Like a song, right? Lyrical piece. I think etude. We can try that. Mary the First to Henry the Eighth. Don't really know. I have to go back here. How about 41 down? Word with air or deep? Fry. Okay. Guys, like fellows. Is 32 down also plural? Ah, look. The Eton mess. So the S is in the intersection, but it's not really plural. Okay, certain digital dissident. The sim. Okay. Classic poem with the lines leave behind nights of terror and fear into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. It's not Silent Night, that's for sure. Alright, place for a camper. I think it has to be an RV lot. Hmm. Guys. It's not fellows or even felons, that's for sure. Alright, what about 34 across? Creature that returns to the beach where it was born for laying eggs. Hmm. Could be a turtle here. Sea turtle, perhaps? A flute might have a short one. Oh, wait. A flute is a woodwind, and I think woodwinds usually have reeds, so I could put like reed here. And 34 across could be red turtle, right? Um, 26 sounds like you did blank. Could be what? Ah, said informally. What about 29A? Magic center familiarly. Could be like the magic arena, perhaps. Because usually it's like Emily center. No, I could probably try sea turtle again. And 26 could be like, you did what? And what about said informally? What was said informally? And magic center informally. From 10 down. Nice thing to hear from one's dining partner. No. Now here's a plural entry for 22 across. Sources of wind sounds. and minus. I could say this could be less. Yeah. When sounds. So, okay. Xenomorph who can produce humanoid offspring. Okay. So is it like human at the end? Could it be human at the end? No. There's a pair to choose from. So not recommended. I feel like ill can be first. And then this become ill advised for sure. Yeah. Ill advised. Letters from the deeply departed. RIP. One-sided columns. Op-eds. Digital recording pioneer. That's TiVo. And a classic poem with the lines leaving behind nights of terror and fear. Like I already said. Jeez. And coals without. I feel like this could be weeds out because coaling is removing, so to speak. What lousy, you know. Oh, I'm seeing the name here now for 30 down. It's gonna be Still I Rise. Okay. Feel like 38 across can be evils, yeah? I mean guys, it's fellas, not fellows. Okay. The second word in 11 down is queen. Okay. Magic Center is Shack, not the arena itself, obviously. Uh, Brands. I'm a pencil in seal for that. Quickly, still not sure. 26. Set informally. Not really know. I'm sure like 11 down is not Space Queen, but it has to be something else. Like maybe Alien Queen. How about that? Hmm. Sources of wind sounds. Is this reads? And was the younger contemporary of Virgil? It's not Saeed. And how about held another session? I think it could start with re. That's the case. Feeling described as hoping for the best, but fearing the worst. Something. Old muscle cars and becomes inoperable. The S is the intersection. This could be like REOs or GTOs, so it depends on the O at least. Magnum and Spade for shorts. As in Magnum PI, you know? PIS? Charges that vary between states. It's plural matters. It's not crimes. Can't say crimes here. The radius neighbor. It's gonna be the owner. Talk about the bone here. What about this? Positive result. PL. I need more. You need more data here. Direction for a dog. Maybe odor. No. No, it's not odor because I got PLD here. What about manscape? Perhaps. It can be a den. But a data command could be undo here. If I put undo here, what I get for 45 down? You what? Because I'm thinking about a bar, perhaps. Yeah. Oh, how about pixel dense for short? I try high res. As smoothie seed, that could be chia. Share the spotlight is co-star. And she's language is not Chinese, obviously. Because that's too long for this entry. What is that? She's language. Not 683. But something else. Thinking it could be cheese language. I'm thinking of something else. Oh, okay. Location where video game character starts or restarts a level. It's gonna be a start point. Alright. That's Stains. Could be Arg. River that once marked the boundary of the Wild West? I don't know. What about this? Esquire often. I feel like that's short for attorney, obviously. Okay, I find finds another purpose for, and places for change. The S is there. Curse, curse, course on behavior for short. Right. Psych. Let me fix that. It's gonna be psych. Right? Might as well clear this up at least. Yeah, because it really helped out. And May 1st to the Henry VIII, I'd say heir. Maybe put back a two. What about the feeling you described as hoping for the best but fearing for the worst? Butterflies in the stomach, but that doesn't really fit. Becomes inoperable. Got the becomes with the S. From old muscle cars, could be GTOs or REOs, last I checked. And, but high res could probably be high def. And the E is still there. If we change this to a D, and the producers of some waves send flying. Maybe the S is here. Okay, let up. I think it could be eased. Okay. And what about send flying? Okay. Maybe the S is not there. Send flying, which is a present tense, something to connect 54 across, DNR. Or maybe I think 54 across can be pleasant surprise. 41 is not really fried because that's blocking the R here. So 41 down is actually deep fryer. Okay. Send flying, I think, could be spew now. All right. Thin rods and some product names. Ooh, could that be? Don't know. I can pen this in now. Okay. Now, something. I'm gonna have to connect these two right here somehow. Yeah, sure. Could be like, I'm okay. So the K here, like what I guess. The aviation legend could be Earhart. Yeah. Yeah, sure, could be now. Okay. What about the manscape? What could that be? It's nothing to do with balls. That's for sure. Don't expect that from me. It's not in your world, sadly. What about something? I need to work on that. Cause basically, the middle portion is sandwiched between Pleasant Surprise and whatever 59 Frost is. Charges that vary between states. It's, sta- statuses. Because this is shelters from the heat. It's like an S. Okay. I feel like this could be like status. Because I think like status is plural from status. S. Status. Okay. Should be like STATES. Gonna put it back high res, perhaps? What do I get? I think Manscaped should be Shack now. 45 Frost, data command. And maybe it could be like data from Star Trek, so his command's Kirk. What about 37 Frost? Quickly. Stats. Okay. Flutes might have one, it's not read. Something else apparently. The sources of wind sounds, I'm putting roots there. Get this. Held another session. It restarts. This probably be reset. Human concretion sculptor. Nothing. For old muscle cars, I'm gonna try GTOs. Like many jobs for recent grads and song and dance. Because basically the jobs for recent grads is unsure. What about for many jobs for recent grads up to 11? Okay. How's that the case? Young contemporary Virgil, I'll try Ovid. Yeah. Song and dance, probably Carolyn. What about said? This could be went. S- So this becomes eat. Okay. I might as well take this out a bit. Jeez. GTOs. I'm thinking of up to 11, but I'm not sure how up to 11 fits with like jobs for recent grads, right? Let's start it. Find another purpose for. Gonna put the re here. Oh, see, this could be something. I'm seeing the word caution here. There's caution. Okay. Another purpose, I'm gonna do renews. Okay. Scuttlebutt these days. Awe. 'Cause I'm aware of that song. Exposed. I want to say on air, but then I get this. Would that be really the case? R and what? R no. I'm gonna clear this out now. Try Oreos now. It's not extra credit for 17 across. There's something entirely different. A water resistant wood. I'll try L now. Okay, because still got the E here, and 18 across can end with ism. Caution, optimism. OPTI, MISM. Okay. Held another session. Yeah, it could be rematched. All right. I could put V here for Ovid. What about 10 down? What do you want to hear from your dining partner? It's gonna be let's eat. Sources of wind sound seeds. Okay. But this could probably be entry level. Okay. Entry level. 8 downs truly was GTOs. And the human concussion sculpture ARP. Okay. What about six across? What? Oh, maybe it's not caution here. By the way, expose, I'm thinking could be on air still, but I still have the RM. Take out this. And maybe Mary the First was yes. Hi. Maybe the ad still could be the case. Because I have to think about what was put in place when constructing this crossword. Flute might have a short stem, perhaps. What about the rock band? Founded by three sisters. So implements the rose. Maybe a shiv, or maybe a spit, perhaps. Hi, data commands. We can take out shack now. It's not working. The direction for a dog. Here, maybe 20 cross is not arg. So the thing got one down could be pecos. So I can take out the U here. And then we put O here, put a U here, put the O here. Places would change. She's language. Gotta be something. Like what? Thinking, what if I put the E here? And what's the quick start? Carefully optimistic. CREFULLY. Quick starts. Exposed. Maybe back on air. Places for change. Not ATMs. Not the changing rooms. Not paradigms, apparently. Whatever. Maybe I'll do any for 46 across. And undoes is a note. How about that? Producers of some waves. Something. Proverbial thing to cross in politics. What about will at the end of 57 cross? In your will? No. So like will has the end though. 51 down is actually sticks. Okay. Now I understand. Producers of some waves, signs, prevail thing to cross the aisle. Because 59 cross is taxes here. And it's gonna be sales taxes here. These are the charges, huh? Direction for dogs to heal. Okay, and manscape, perhaps. I'll try shade here. Okay. Now, in a what will? Oh, wait, maybe like manual display or police detectives, not police investigators. Still wouldn't fit because I got the Ona. And 49 makes a lot of sense with uh-huh. Okay. What is the manscape here? The shelters from the heat. Just clear this out. Jeez. The incredulous but doubtful reply to a daring scheme. But like, you sure about that? Okay, now I figure out. 57 is gonna be I never will. Okay, I never will. Maybe manscape is shave. And the shelters. That be. Sorry. Take this out. Maybe it's Siri? Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense. Take this out. Got CTO here, I got stats. Quickly. Try Heim. So shelters can now be houses. Okay. Alright, I can see that can be something. What about the data command? Sort. That's what it is. Then 37 is definitely spit then. Shelters from the heat. They're houses. But how they escape the heat? Task houses? Base houses? No. Really, this ain't Petrus. Places would change. We're trying to be here. So take out news then. And this obviously becomes cautious optimism. Find it on purpose board, reuses, becomes operable, rust, and the scuttlebutts. Yes. Let's see. Quick starts, Insta. Maybe scuttlebutts T. Neck, I'll try start. Probably guys. Place machines. Not the case. Maybe put back high definition, high def. Yeah, it could be safe houses here. Okay. Places would change. Put the E here and put the O back here, I guess. This is a toad. Et ode. Right. Hmm. What about the places for change? What would that be? Okay, I'm gonna start looking up some stuff. Who was the denier? EEPEL. Somebody. It's no such thing as a toad. So something here. Okay, synonym for neck. Forget this. Is it even? Does it even start with an ST? Because this is Pecos. What about this? A location where video game character starts. Oh man, I already have starts. Could be something like save point. Oh my gosh. Not even right. It's not oof. Maybe ow? Oh boy. Let's try snug now. This is gonna be spawn points. It's spawn points. I'm gonna take this out. I'm thinking of you wouldn't right here. Places for chains, I'll try pulses. And now this is gonna be co-lead now. Not really sure. I'm still not sure about this one. Alright. Put a K here, I think. Still not done, obviously. Ooh boy. So close. I'm so close. I can go with rigmarole. It's a rigmarole. That doesn't really fit, does it? Rigmarole, something that's long, complicated, and tedious. It's not really the case though. Uh oh boy. A song and dance. Rig la roll. Obviously, it's going to be entry level here. Let it be my tree. Okay, that could be the case. My tree is better. It has to go somewhere. Innkeeper, you wouldn't. Oh, maybe it's Greek. And I solved the Saturday crossword. I kind of wish I solved it without any outside help, but hey, it could happen again sometime.